Imagine a world where buildings are not just places to eat, shop, or sleep. There are mysterious structures that have designed to keep people out, and they are not your average buildings. From bank vaults that house valuable treasures to military sites that hold up top secret information, each has its own story to tell. But what makes them so secure? And what secrets do they hold within their walls? Today we're going to learn a bit about 5 most heavily guarded places on Earth and why these places are so secure. Fort Knox, Kentucky, USA. Fort Knox is a United States Army installation in Kentucky, south of Louisville. It houses many of America's monetary assets, including around 5,000 tons of gold, storing over half the country's gold reserve. This depository also held the original copies of the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution during World War II. The bank vault is hidden in a basement with a 250-ton door at the entrance, and the building itself is reinforced with steel to protect it from attacks. If that wasn't enough, the entire location is surrounded by a military camp, plus rumors that the site includes electric fences, landmines, and laser-triggered machine guns. Fort Knox has refused to allow the public inside from 1974, after inviting some politicians and journalists to visit the entire building. Vatican Secret Archives, Vatican City, Italy. The Vatican Secret Archives is a repository of sensitive documents and records of the Catholic Church located within the Vatican City. It contains historical records, papal letters, diplomatic correspondence, and other documents dating back to the 8th century, an estimated of 35,000 volumes of information. Access to this place is highly restricted, with information passing down from pope to pope, and only a select few individuals allowed to enter the archives for specific purposes, such as historical research or legal proceedings. The archives are guarded by the Swiss Guard, a military force responsible for the security of the Vatican since the 16th century. Despite the secrecy surrounding the Vatican's secret archive, some documents have been made available to the public through a website launched in 2012, but the most sensitive documents remain off-limits. The Vatican's Secret Archive is one of the most heavily guarded places in the world due to the sensitive nature of the documents it houses. If you think just golds and precious items need extra protection, you are absolutely wrong. Please hit the like button and wait to see what is buried deep beneath a freezing mountain that is worth a heavily guarding. Area 51, Nevada, USA. Area 51, located in Nevada, was established in 1955 as a remote detachment of Edwards Air Force Base within the Nevada Test and Training Range. Its primary purpose was to support the development and testing of experimental aircraft, including the U-2 and Oxcart spy planes, and the F-117 Nighthawk stealth fighter. It was named Area 51 due to its location on a map, which was marked with a 51 to indicate a designated area for testing and training. Area 51 has been shrouded in secrecy since its inception, with the U.S. government denying its existence until 2013. The facility's secrecy has led to numerous conspiracy theories, including claims of extraterrestrial life and unidentified flying objects, and also believing that Area 51 is involved in the reverse engineering of alien technology from crashed UFOs. While there is no concrete evidence to support this claim, it has captured the imagination of many people around the world. There's also a movie of the same name, directed by Oren Peli, released in 2015.
Oh my God.
Bank of England Gold Vault, London, UK. Everyone knows about Fort Knox, where the US stores its gold reserves. The Bank of England Gold Vault is basically that, but for the United Kingdom, and with far more style. A classy, imposing structure in the middle of London's Threadneedle Street, this 1734 building has guarded a significant chunk of the country's gold bullion for literal centuries. The bank building is known as Old Lady and is considered to be so difficult to break into that there is a popular saying, safe as the Bank of England. The building's walls are 8 feet thick, its safety measures are top-notch, and even its keys are foot-long monstrosities, which are used in conjunction with ultra-modern voice activation lock technology. Although generally considered impossible to enter without permission, the Bank of England has been breached once. In 1836, the bank's directors received a mysterious letter that told them to meet its writer in the gold bullion room at night. They decided to see what this was all about and were extremely surprised when the writer dislodged a few floorboards casually appeared through the floor, right at the agreed hour. He was a sober worker and had noticed that a certain drain ran directly underneath the vault. Fortunately for the bank managers, the man didn't use his knowledge for evil and instead chose to warn them about this security issue. The bank rewarded the man with £800, roughly $100,000 in today's cash, and presumably blocked the drain immediately afterward, just in case. If you were in his place, would you do the same or take some of the gold for yourself? Tell me in the comments. The Doomsday Seed Vault, Svalbard, Norway. This is the most interesting vault and seems worthy of all the security. The Doomsday Seed Vault is a secure seed bank located on the Norwegian island of Svalbard in the Arctic Circle. The location was chosen for its stability, security, and low temperature, which helps to preserve the seeds. It was established in 2008 to store and preserve plant seeds from around the world in case of a global catastrophe or other disaster that might wipe out crops and threaten the world's food supply. The vault was designed to be secure and climate controlled, with a temperature of around -18 centigrade. It's built 120 meters into the mountain and has a 10-meter thick reinforced concrete entrance. The facility contains 642 million seeds from more than 5,000 different species of crops and plants, including many rare and endangered species. It has the ability to hold up to 2.5 billion samples. This place is guarded by a combination of human security personnel and advanced surveillance technology. The vault is also equipped with motion and heat sensors. It's not open to the public, and access is strictly controlled. Only authorized personnel are allowed to enter the vault.